Well, we need to try and figure this out now we've got the scene secure.
It's not going to be easy. All that was left was bones.
That weren't there this morning. And yet how old did the report say they came back as roughly?
They can't be sure yet, from looking at them, but the fact there was no flesh left, they're calling it impossible. And they put us on it. No pressure, Detective Inspector.
It's going to be a long night. Because I'm not leaving until we have some idea. Let's get started.
Where have you gone again?
I have to get out of this spiritual robe. It was nice, but I'd like to get back into my usual garb. Tada, what do you think?
Not bad now, you look semi-normal.
Well, thank you. So do you have any more questions before we begin?
I would ask how it works, but I wouldn't understand. So is this what you do? Just pick random people up and take them places?
Not always. I've traveled with some humans in the past, but recently I've been on my own. You might not be up for it. It has all happened quite quickly.
I'll give it a try. Where will we go? How do you decide?
I usually program the flight and materialization with the randomizer on, but I can manually go to places. Anywhere in mind?
No idea. Stick with the randomizer.
I can't believe this, Gunther.
Yeah, we might have to just give it up to another set of detectives. We've looked through all the evidence and there really isn't much to look through.
The guy died, but suddenly like the flesh was just stripped from his bones as he was walking. But no blood.
Well, this isn't what I was expecting. Sorry about that.
Are we just still on Earth in the middle of a crime scene? Or is this an alien planet that looks identical? It's not that, is it?
No, it is not. Why here though? A random crime scene. Not sure what we're supposed to do here.
Looks like someone died.
So it does. I wonder what happened here.
Is this the same night?
Wrong question.
Okay, fuck you then. Thought that was a valid question.
Oh look, a detective is here.
Hey, you two, get out of here, you're trespassing in a crime scene, can't you see?
I am Professor Ming. My head has a bonce. It ends in a bonce, boncy, 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 bonce. I'm allowed to be here, you see.
My parents are dead.
You then proceeded to identify yourself as Professor Ming, and went on to say, and I quote, "My head has a bonce. It ends in a bonce, boncy, 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 bonce." Tell me, how on earth does that explain why you were trespassing in a crime scene less than 24 hours after the crime was committed?
Yeah, it doesn't really, does it? I was hoping you'd sort of trust me.
What do you have to say about why you were trespassing in an extremely recently cordoned off crime scene?
I didn't do it. Probably doesn't make me look great if I say that, does it?
I'd need your alibi for the last 24 hours as we are unable to confirm when the crime was committed. So where have you been the last 24 hours, Jacob?
It's a funny story actually.
Blank.
In my house. Then my kitchen caught fire and Professor Ming had come to help. He was outside and came in. I've only known him for about an hour and a half. But that means I can confirm he didn't commit the crime.
Right, I see. But you can't count for his whereabouts the previous hours before he met you. What time did this kitchen fire happen? When did you call emergency services? I'll be able to cross-check it. This will help your alibi. Ah, well, that's the other thing. Professor Ming got buckets and somehow put the fire out in seconds. No need to call emergency services. But I promise this happened. You can check my house if you want. Do you live nearby, sir? Maybe, are we in England? Or America? And that's why everyone's American. Size.
You then somehow made it from England to America in under an hour? See how your alibi doesn't quite add up. Not to mention your refusal to give us your full name. It's not looking good for you, Mr. Ming.
I could try and explain the truth, but you wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Try me.
So, this isn't ideal. Apologies.
You don't say. Wish you'd be able to convince him you genuinely have a time-space machine and that's why we're here. Of course they think we have something to do with the murder. No one else was dumb enough to walk into the crime scene.
Well, I might be able to do something to at least get us out of this cell. I've been in nicer.
How exactly will you do that? They got rid of everything we had, remember?
Skills learned on the spiritual escape on for 5.
Right, great.
Help, help, someone help. Ah, help, ah-o-e-k.
What is happening here?
Heart attack. Help.
Shit, I'm coming in. You, do something. Why are you just sitting there?
What do you want me to do? He's having a heart attack and I can't smack it out of him. Yeah, you clobbered him. Congratulations, it worked. Somehow, but we need to be quick. Before someone sees. Okay, cell door is shut. He's wearing your clothes, so hopefully no one will notice. Even if he's not white.
Yes, if we're fast. I'll say I'm escorting you out. Come on.
Do you think they had anything to do with it?
Honestly, gut tells me no. They were just idiots who weren't paying attention to where they were going. But I cross-checked it and Jacob wasn't lying. He lives in England, so that means there's no possible explanation for how he got here so fast unless what Professor Ming said was true.
You don't think he could just be lying and he's been here for a few days?
I checked if his passport had been used recently. It hasn't, so we've got one hell of a mystery on our hands. Should I call Fred and the gang?
Don't think they'll be able to help this time. We're almost back. I'm sure there's something we're missing there.
Well, this has been way easier than I expected so far. There's no one here?
It's late. 3 a.m. Aside from the guard I clobbered and the 2 detectives who I'm guessing were here not long ago as the coffee's still tepid. I think we're alone here. Should we take a look at what this crime we are being accused of committing actually entails?
Sure, might as well. Hey, if we could solve it, that might make this chaos worthwhile. I'm not wearing that outfit anymore, sorry. There's no one about anyway. So what's the gist?
That's interesting. Apparently a body was found in a local park but only bones remained. However, there was no blood, so nothing to immediately imply it was a recent attack. And even if it were, it'd have to have been there for months to get into that state. Some fabrics of clothing remained, but other than that, just bones.
Could whatever did that be alien?
I mean, yes, very likely. But what made you draw that conclusion?
You're a bloke who calls himself Professor Ming. No obvious actual first name, and you have a time machine. There's no way you're human. Unless you are in just far from the future. Still, must be other life out there. Maybe it's come here. You're here, so I'll start believing anything.
I don't see what else you think we'll find.
Just let me look. There must be something.
Yeah, wait, what was that? Hello? Anyone there? Oh shit.
Who? What? What the fuck is this? Are you seriously dressing up and coming into a crime scene? I've had a hell of a night so far, I'm not in the mood. Get out or I'll call in backup and get you arrested on the spot.
I am not dressed up. I have shadow. For later on this body, your friend is dead.
Oh shit, it was you, whatever you are. You killed my victim, and Gunther. No, you monster, get away.
So what alien do you know that rips flesh off of its victims?
They're not a species as such. They're shadow, not every shadow, but any shadow, the dust particles in sunbeams. That's them. They're called the Vashta Narada, or rather it's what people call them. It literally translates to the shadows that melt the flesh. If they're deciding to pick off humans and make it obvious, we have trouble.
Hold on, does that mean they're on Earth anyway? How long have they been? And why didn't we know about it if they've been killing people?
This exposition is going on for too long. We need to cut to being at the crime scene for the runtime.
We're here. How do I know the way?
Convenience. You better stay here. This acts as a form of plot armor by also using logic. You stay in here. You won't die. I go out there. I won't die. Because I am Professor Ming. My head has a bonce. It ends in a bonce boncy 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 bonce.
My parents are dead.
Hello, Vashta Narada. Yes, I know your name. Interesting look. So why are you deciding to kill people so openly,
Hello. You know of us? How?
Nope, sorry, no time. I can't get rid of you. But I can ask that you stop killing people. Go back to roadkill. You can't be this ambitious. If you do this again, I'll come back with fire. Like later in the season. Yep, time's up. Or is that the sun? Goodbye, Vashta Narada.
You will win. But we don't lie to you. Fuck you, Professor Ming.
So you made the sunrise?
Yes, I did. And that wraps this one. So, back to the Sidrit?
I suppose so. Is there always going to be this much death? If so, I'm not sure I want to do this.
Not always. I'll make sure we're somewhere different next time. I'm sure it'll be better. The universe isn't always a light place. But there is plenty of it.
Sure, why not?